All righty, Denise, so
Yeah.
nice to talk with you today. Fun fact, when I pulled up your resume, I thought, oh gosh, were you on a temporary assignment? I saw the dates and didn't look closely. And you actually have been at your previous position for over 20 years. So that is not something that we see very often. So congratulations on your career. And that was a federal job that you had?
Yes, it was. I worked for the Social Security Administration. I was a claims representative. We did disability, retirement, supplemental security income, Medicare, all of the functions.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And so tell me a little bit about what else that you did. Like walk me through a day maybe.
Sure. Each day we were given a schedule of certain types of claims that we would take. We would input those into the computer. We would process them through the day. At the end of the day, we would also take phone calls. Sometimes we would be assigned to the front counter for the day doing customer service. Um, Throughout the day, if there was a break at all, and you might be called upon to answer the phone, um, taking incoming calls with whatever folks might need help with, or why didn't I get my check, or why is it this amount? Um, Other times you may need to reach out to the payment center and ask them if you weren't able to research the answer with our own systems. And then, of course, work with your supervisors or the technical experts or management for answers for folks.
Mhm.
So it ran the gambit of everything. We did intake, customer service, processing, and adjudication.
Oh my goodness. So you were
Yeah.
busy. What software do they use? Is it proprietary like government software?
Um, so I mean, one level of it was DOS based. We had just gotten the Amazon phone system for ingoing and outgoing calls. Previous to that, it was an Avaya system. And as far as other systems, it was really, um, I would say, Microsoft based, and then everything else would be, our own government systems,
Mhm.
but they were on an Explorer platform.
Hmm. Gotcha. Would you say, I'm just thinking about times that if ever had to reach out to like a government agency, I've always
Mhm.
noticed it to be very high paced, lots of moving pieces, lots to do in a day. Would you say your office was that way?
Absolutely. Our day was structured between, say, not say 9. It was 9 is when we opened to the public. That's when claims started. That's when we started serving the public. You
Mhm.
had your assigned duties between that time and 4 p.m. And again, you could shuffle between those duties if you got done with an interview earlier or later. There was never a time when there wasn't something to do. And each one of us knew that if you did have that break in time to sort of keep your head on a swivel and look around and see, is the lobby full, or does somebody else need help, or could you be helping to do something else? And if that wasn't a necessity, maybe you'd have a chance to get to some of your own work on your desk. If you didn't, then you would utilize those hours outside of the business hours, and you would have to use those very well to keep up with all of the tasks that we were expected to complete and get back to folks timely.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So now next step in your career, we chatted a little bit about it. So you did a little early retirement from that position based on your long-standing tenure, and you relocated here to Florida, and you're looking for, that next job. You basically have a whole nother career ahead of you. Um, and you're looking for office type position, something similar, something that keeps you busy. What are you looking for next?
Something similar, something that keeps you busy through the day. Something
Mhm.
fast paced is fine with me.
Mhm.
Um, I do like to stay engaged. I like the people exposure. I know it can be sometimes challenging to some folks, but um, I think that's one of my uh, things that I can be good at for an agency or an employer, is that I'm usually pretty good with people, and I think that can be an asset to a place that I work. And when you're in that environment and you have an opportunity to help somebody or bring something together, it can be really fulfilling. So I am looking for the next step in my life and my career, and just it's a change, but it's a welcome change, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this part of the interview, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to chat about.
Okay.